what's up, folks? It's the Panther Fan Talk. I'm Will, and not with me as always, but on the mic, we got Eric.
What's going on, man? What a freaking game we just had, right?
Dude, that junk was nuts. I'm like, game's over. Oh, we got a chance. Touchdown! And I'm just losing my freaking mind and junk. But yeah. I don't know where you want to start. Dang. I don't know, dude. That junk was nuts.
Yeah, I don't know really where to start either. Pretty crazy, man. It felt like we didn't leave the beginning of that game and just, we just kept fighting. We was down by 9. I thought it was like 10 times. I was like, we just got out-coached again by Seattle. We just got out-played again by Seattle. They exploded our safeties again. We're going to lose to Seattle once again, and then here we go with the freaking Cam to Greg Olsen touchdown.
Dude, Cam overcame the coaching staff, that's for sure. He played terrible in the first 3 quarters. And if you're a Seattle fan right now, you got to be hating life. Their fourth time losing a fourth quarter lead this year. But who cares about them? The fact is, dude, Cam had an unbelievable fourth quarter, and I don't know. I don't know what all to say about our coaching, but Jesus Christ, can we get Boston on the field and get frickin' Harper and Coleman, both of them off the field? Just put Boston. We'll play one safety. That's better than what we got now.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, we just got torched the whole freaking game. Seattle's smart enough to actually go out to our safety. So, I mean, it showed us how bad, Harper and Coleman were right there in this game alone. I mean, even if you go back to the other 4 games we played, I mean, they just get, burned every time, so.
Dude, we've been harping on it all season, no pun intended. Those guys suck, and we're just waiting for them to somebody to exploit it. And Pete Carroll, he's not going to miss his chance to do something like that. So
Carroll's a good coach. He knows what he's doing here with the game plan. It's pretty simple. Seattle's got a pretty good defense. I mean, it's a team. They got real good coaching, and anytime you can beat Seattle, it's a heck of a win, especially at Seattle. So
it's definitely our biggest win of the season. We're not going to get credit for it. People are going to talk about the Seattle collapse and their 4th loss, like I just mentioned. But dude, it's a huge win. Before we get into me being pumped again, what the frick is up with our coaching, dude? We're first half, second quarter, coming down 10-7. Late in the half, I think like a minute to go, we got a chance to take the lead before halftime, get the ball coming out of the half. 2nd and 1. And I'm all for going deep there. Like, I want to go deep there. But the problem is we don't even put a back in the backfield. Like, we don't even show that we can even play action out of it. We don't have the threat of a run outside of Cam there. And so, of course, that doesn't work. Big surprise. We come back on 3rd down, do something stupid. I can't remember. And then on 4th down, somebody please get the memo to Shula. 4th and 1, quarterback sneak. 3rd and 1, quarterback sneak.
I agree, yep.
Like, why are we playing with this? Why are we scared to death to send Cam Newton on a 1-yard plunge up the middle so he don't take a hit from somebody that's got a half foot of momentum? I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't either, man. I mean, Cam and 4th and 1, that just seems like automatic to me. Or any kind of one when we need the 1st down. But yeah, I don't know. And that Seattle defense is freaking tough up the middle, so every time we try to run the middle, I mean, we get lucky to get a yard, but usually we lose like 1 or 2, so.
I felt like we got lucky with Stewart's goal line running, because I'm not a fan of Stewart. His goal line, any of his short yardage running, really, he just hesitates too much for me, but he played well. He actually had a really good game. He still had a couple of plays where it was just like, dude, go forward.
Yeah.
But he had a good game. I'm not going to complain too much about him. They did something else that no coaching staff had done yet, and that's stay away from Jano.
Yeah, they don't want to test Josh Norman. I mean, who can blame him? He's freaking killing us so far this year, and I think he's, in my opinion, he's the best safety right now in the league out of the 5 games.
Yeah, except he plays corner, but I smell what you're cooking. He is the best corner in the league.
Oh, what I say, safety?
Yeah. But okay, I mean, he's both on this team. We don't have safeties. So I guess you can just count him as both, corner and safety. Yeah. I know they were looking deep on him in their first play of their last possession, and it resulted in a run up the middle by Russell Wilson, and that was huge. As soon as I saw the snap, I saw his guy go deep, and I saw Russell look that way, and I mean, I was just happy times. The only disappointment was he didn't try him. We could have ended that game a little sooner.
Yep. Yep, and Jimmy Graham killed us. I think he had like the biggest game of his career, in his career in Seattle so far. So,
dude, it goes back to the
got smart and put Thomas Davis on him, and
for one play.
Davis.
Then we come right back and put Harper on him. They go deep to him again.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. And what the heck was Coleman doing on the deep ball? Like, anyways, enough of those two. Luke came back, played outstanding.
Yep.
All over the place. I said in the preview video, which nobody got to see because YouTube slapped me back on that one, rejected. They pinned me against the glass. But I was saying that I didn't get the whole, I hope he's not scared. Like, he didn't get in a wreck in NASCAR. Dude's going to be fine. It was a concussion. It wasn't, a life-altering play. But he played like, he had never been hurt, which I expected no less. But great game out of Kuechly. Any thoughts on anyone else?
I don't know. I thought Thomas Davis played good. Obviously, Greg Olson played real good.
Ryan Delaire brought it again, in my opinion. He didn't get the start for some unknown reason, but he was all over the place. He got another sack.
Yep.
Dude, if he's not starting next week, it's just further proof that Rivera has no clue when it comes to player personnel, start them, sit them. But, I mean, he keeps the guys. I don't know how. I don't know what he does to motivate the team. I don't even know if it's him, to be honest. I think maybe it's more to do with Thomas Davis, Kuechly, and Cam. Maybe even Ricky Prohl. I have no idea, because watching him on the sideline, he doesn't motivate me. I don't know if any other fans he motivates, but the team keeps fighting. I'll give him that much credit. X's and O's, I'm not giving him anything. Defensively, again, the safety is guarding Graham all day. Offensively, I don't know. I mean, I guess it all ended up working out in the end, but motivationally, everything seems to, they keep fighting. We keep pounding. The moniker is true. Hashtag keep pounding, right?
Yeah, I mean, I counted us out about 10 times in this game, so for us to come back and win it, that's
unbelievable.
Pretty inspirational, man, especially for the fans. I mean, I'm sure we're not the only ones that thought we lost this game, but
like
we kept fighting, kept pounding, and freaking got the job done in Seattle.
Like I said when we were off the air, I'm running around like Jim Valvano trying to find somebody to hug. That shit was intense.
Yeah, I'm going pretty crazy myself.
Game balls?
I think mine would have to go offensively first off to Greg Olson.
I'm with you, 100%.
They real good.
Cam, his final stats were great, but obviously a shaky start to say the least. He was like 5 for 15 at some point in the game, they said. He had the 2 picks, which the one was a batted pass. He was going deep for what looked like a touchdown. But his arm got hit. It wasn't batted, his arm got hit, so that's not his fault at all. The other pick, and just a couple bad passes. Funchess was a huge letdown. I've been hyping him all season, and he has 3 drops, but came up. Dude, if he has to concentrate, if it's a hard catch and he has to concentrate, he's unbelievable. If it's a wide open catch, he's terrible, but sorry, I got on a tangent. Greg Olson, another great game. Carry the offense. He was the only receiver we had, and just huge. As great a game as Graham had, Olson had the better game with the 2 tight ends. I agree. He was like 8 or 10 yards less, but had the touchdown.
He had 2 touchdowns, didn't he? Just one.
Just the one. Cam had the rushing touchdown, and Chase 2 had the 2 rushing touchdowns on the 4 80-yard drives. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Defensive game ball. You want to take it first?
I think mine, man, has to go to Luke. Just came back and he just freaking killed it, man. I mean, he was all over the place, making tackles, big plays. What can you say? He's the best middle linebacker in the league.
One thing that showed, and this was something I think that a lot of people were missing when he was out. Everybody was talking about how good Klein was playing and how good of tackles he was making. The difference is not that Klein was missing the tackles, it's that Kuechly comes up and makes those tackles after 3 yards. Klein's getting them at 8 yards, 6 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards, sometimes 10, on the passing routes. But you saw every time Wilson broke loose outside of the one where Kuechly went with Lynch across the middle. Every time Wilson broke loose, not only was Klein getting there, but he was getting there way faster than what Wilson's expecting, because that's why he was able to put the hits on him. Wilson's usually great at not taking hits, and every time Luke was getting there, he's making them pay, and it's 3-yard gains. They're throwing those little short passes, for 2 yards.
Yep.
So I think that was just a huge difference. Down in distance, he's big when it comes to that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Klein's obviously a good backup. He's a good dude to have, just waiting to come off the bench. But Keithley's also, he's the starter, man. He's, like I said, he's the best linebacker in the business right now. And they showed it today.
Yep.
And I think he's a big, part of why we won this game, too.
Agreed.
He's obviously out there just, he knows where to put the defense. He's always telling them, hey, watch out for
Oh,
this.
yeah. There was a great example of that, pushing, I don't know if it was Horton or if it was Delaire further into the line at the very beginning of the game. Then he crashes down on Lynch, reads the play. I mean, just calls it. Like, he knew the play before it was snapped. He's brilliant. He's brilliant defensively. So, a great win. Anything else?
I don't know, man. 5-0. What can we say?
5-0. Last time we went to the Super Bowl, so I guess I'll see you there. Get your tickets.
Exactly. We just keep finding a way to win, and that's what good teams do. And hopefully we turn into a great team in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'd call out the next team, but I don't know who they are. Check us out Thursday. We'll talk about them. And dude, couldn't be more stoked. Hashtag keep pounding, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll see you then. Keep pounding.